Hi, welcome to English 1A. My name is Mrs. Mancini, and I always look forward to open house, and I'm very sad that we won't be live today, but I really appreciate you coming and taking the time to hear a little bit about me and about the class. On open house night, I normally give my parents note cards when they come into the classroom for you to have the opportunity to tell me something unique about your child that I might not know unless you told me. You do not have to do this. This is optional, but please, if you wouldn't mind taking the time to email me a special note card about your child. My email is dmancini, Mancini, at lths.net. And you could put in the subject line note card. I always tell the students that we're trying to build a family environment here, and in order for me to know them a little better, I always appreciate these cards from the parents to let me in on some unique information that I might not know, that the kids might not be forthcoming in telling me. Speaking of family, this is my family. It's a little outdated picture, but my husband Anthony, my son Michael is a senior in college, my daughter Anna is a junior in college, and our youngest, the baby Anthony, is a sophomore in high school. So I'm kind of familiar with what you guys are going through with your students right now. My background, I've been educated in the Chicagoland area, and I've been at LT for 8 years. I am a reading specialist, and the other part of my job, besides teaching English 1A, is that I'm one of 3 instructional coaches that work at both North and South Campus, and I work with other teachers throughout the day as well as students, so that's really very exciting for me. What we will be studying this year, our very first quarter, will be short stories and independent reading. Your children attended a virtual library visit, and the librarian has been working with them diligently to find an independent reading book. So currently, your students should be reading an independent reading book, and we're going to talk more about that today. They should have them by today, so if they don't, that's okay. But over the weekend, they should be reading. And at any time you see them, they should be setting a timer and reading. And we're reading some fun short stories. And then we move into Romeo and Juliet to close out the semester. Third quarter, we start the Odyssey, and fourth quarter is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. We run a lot of discussions. Believe it or not, I'm able to do this virtually as well. And we will be starting current events starting next week. So your children will be looking through either online, or if you have hard copies of newspapers, they will be finding those to give current events and speak about what's going on in the world, something that interests them. And that's a very fun and exciting opportunity to get some nonfiction reading in. How will this happen in a virtual space? As you know, we have Zoom as our platform, but I'm able to create breakout rooms so your students chat with their friends inside of breakout rooms and hold discussions, and I'm able to pop in and out of those breakout rooms to hear what they're saying, give help. We have chat boxes, so oftentimes I'm able to have the students respond to me through a chat. I've also incorporated something called Peer Deck interactive slides. So on the spot, I'm able to see what it is they know if they're struggling, and this is all private. I get information on your individual child in the moment, so that's exciting for me. And I'm starting to pull sticks during class so that they are constantly being engaged, and at any time I can call on them. I do want them to have their cameras up if available. They can change their background, but it's very, very important for me to get to know your child and to create this classroom environment through the virtual space. I'm also having office hours, and the students can come in and pop in if they need help, and that's during our VIP time. How can you guys see any class assignments? You guys can go on to Canvas. That's where I keep everything. That's where your children can see everything. I have my quarter 1 calendar already open. You can see all assignments, and that's where they get the information as well. If you want to have access to Canvas, you can. You just have to be a parent of a Canvas user and log in, enter your student's name, and then you can view. You can't participate in our class. You can't communicate with me through this, but you can view all of your students' courses and assignments and teacher information. If at any time you have questions, please feel free to contact me. I do believe that the line of communication should be open, so please feel free to email me at any time. Thank you so much. Take care. I look forward to working with you. Bye-bye.